Hi, I'm Charlotte, and this is Chatting with Charlotte, where I share conversations, life hacks, and inspirations to help you on your healing journey from childhood trauma. So today is episode 3 of my series, Grief is Complicated. And today I want to talk about writing words unsaid. So what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is when someone passes away, we lose a connection with them. And there are things that we wish we could have said. There are things that we want to still say to that person, but they're not here. And so a lot of those things get trapped inside of us, and we just they go over and over in our head, and they can cause a lot of stress. So today I want to talk about a few tips to cope with that and what worked for me in my grief over the death of my husband. I also want to say at this point that these tools that I'm going to talk about are also important and can help you as you grieve the losses you suffered as a result of a traumatic childhood. They're very similar, but my focus today really is on grieving the loss of a loved one. So when John passed away nearly 8 years ago, I missed the daily text messages, the daily emails, the daily phone conversations that we had when I was at work. And I missed having him in the living room where I could chat with him and share the things about my day and just laugh and all the things that we used to do. And it was really difficult for me. And my son-in-law, whose name is also John, reminded me that I should write down my journey, that I should write because, as he would say, that is what I do. And so I started to do that. I started by writing little short notes to him every single day, and 2 or 3 times a day sometimes, because it reminded me of how we used to use text messaging to communicate throughout the day and email. He was a man of a few words when it came to talking, but he could be quite verbose in texting, and not so much in each little text. They weren't long texts, but he would send a lot of texts throughout the day with things like how you be, how's it, just little things, love you, those just small little things about what was happening in his day. And I really missed that. And so I started to do that. And at first it felt a little silly because I knew he wasn't there. But at the same time, it helped me kind of transition from being able to actually do that with him every single day to not having him around. And I didn't feel crazy doing that. I felt that it was pretty healthy because I knew I wasn't really communicating with him. I'm not positive how all of that works when someone passes and goes to heaven, but I'm pretty sure that he's not sitting on a phone watching for a text message from me. I'm sure he's enjoying being on the streets of gold. So but it was good for me to do that. And then as time passed, I wrote letters to him, just at different times, like on the anniversary date of his death or on his birthday or those things. And it helped me get through those significant anniversaries. And as time continued to pass, I stopped writing directly to him and just really still continued to write down my thoughts. And it helped me stay grounded. It helped me from going off somewhere in my head that I didn't need to be because it wasn't healthy. And so I really wanted to share that with you, that writing is a way to express our emotions and our thoughts. And it will allow you to get some of those things out of your head and will help you move forward in your grief process. And the same thing is true as you're healing from childhood trauma, because writing down what you're thinking, writing down the things that you remember, and maybe even writing letters to the people that hurt you will help get it out of you. And I hope that those tools and little tidbits will help you as you continue your grief process. And I would ask you to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Remember that my book is available on Amazon. What Kind of Love Is This? And it's the story of my journey to healing from childhood trauma. And I hope you'll check it out and take a look at it. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye now.